Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Ew, why did I just do it like that? That is so weird. So, I am going to get a little personal here. I'm about to get to some real questions that you guys asked me. I'm really excited because I really want y'all to get to know me. Maybe you're wondering why I'm wearing a mask. Guys, I had so many blackheads when I was trying to do my makeup that I kept popping them and like turned my whole face nasty looking, so I had to put on a face mask. Anyway, the mask that I'm using is the Algenist face mask. It's the new one that they sent me. It's prebiotic balancing mask. Not sure what that means. I use a lot of face masks, but this one specifically, every time I take it off, my skin feels really like what is the word? Like refreshed. Like, I feel like it really does something, like it tingles after. So anyway. Okay, so the first question from Von Dayton. Scale 1 through 10, how painful was the lip injections? So I'm not gonna lie, they're actually pretty painful. The very first time I had like a whole blog post on it, like tears were falling down. The second time I also teared up a little bit. The other times have hurt a lot more, and I just feel like because there was a lot more filler going in my lips, and I feel like it expands your lips a little bit, so it kind of hurt. It's more like when the product is being distributed like within the lips that it gets like a little bit painful. But I just like squeeze Jenny's hand, which if y'all don't know, that's where I get my lips done at Skintastic. So I'll just be holding her hand and like I'm fine. I guess 1 through 10, it's like a 5. Maybe like a 4. Doll Ab 11. What Bible do you use? There are a million out there. Which, yes, there's a million. Well, no, there's only one Bible out there, but there's a lot of different versions. So the version that I like to use is the NIV. That's the one I grew up with. That's the one we used in school. That's the one that's like more universal. There's other ones that are a little bit more practical, like the Message. I know a lot of people like that one because it's easy to understand. But I just stick to the NIV because I just feel like it's the most thorough version. It just depends what version you like. B. Connor, do you have a side job or is blogging your full-time job? No, I don't have a side job. Blogging is my full-time job. If you guys didn't know, I have 2 food blogs. One is Little Mexico and the other one is the Dallas Yum. So I run 2 food blogs. I do that full-time. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of content creation at all times. But yeah, that's what I do. Love 4T. What is your skin type? Any product recommendations? Literally since I was like little, my skin type has always been very, very oily. And when I say very oily, like my best friend growing up would be like, bro, it looks like you like put butter all over your face. I still am very oily, but the reason why you don't see it as often is because I actually take a medicine now that makes me not oily. It's really for acne, but I use it so I don't get oily. And yeah, it makes me like super, super dry. So I would say my real skin type is like freaking oily, but with that medicine, it's actually really dry. But any recommendations, for oily skin? I feel like if someone had told me this, like I would have saved myself so much trouble because I thought there was like a cure to oiliness. There's like not a cure. There's nothing that you can do that is not going to make you oily. I would say if you are oily, the best thing you can do is wear the least amount of makeup, like because the more makeup you use, the more oily you get, the like nasty it looks, the clustery it looks. So my recommendation if you have oily skin is like don't wear a lot of makeup and then just blot throughout the day, put on powder, use little blotting things. But now that I'm dry, like honestly, when you have dry skin, like you can do anything. Like you just need a good moisturizer and you can literally do anything and like your makeup's not going to go anywhere. But I will list some of my favorite beauty products below. I actually have a blog post on it, so if you want to check that out. KL Paris 10. What's your favorite taco place in Dallas? Well, I'm glad you asked because my favorite place is called El Come Taco. It's actually Mexico City street style tacos. It's my favorite. There's like all kinds of different tacos that they have, but you can add nopales, which is super like where I'm from. I don't know if anyone else like in Mexico does that, but like in Mexico City you put like nopales, cebollas. They have the little other kind of onions. I don't know what they're called. Like with soy sauce and salsa Maggi. life. So I just feel like it just reminds me of home. Next question is by Lav, Love, and Hippie. She says, what makeup product can you not live without? Honestly, mascara. I would probably say mascara. I can't live without mascara. Like, I can't live without lashes and mascara. So both of those are super important. Food with Monica. When are we going on a lunch date? Girl, you already know I'm always down for food. Just let me know. Y'all need to follow her. She has amazing food pages that you guys really need to follow, especially like if you love meat. All right, next question. Sherry Garza 20. What is a must go-to place for someone visiting the Dallas area? It's hard because there's just so many places, and it depends what area you're in, depends what you're trying to do, depends on your taste. I mean, some of the top places that I say are pretty cool to visit in Dallas as far as like touristy stuff. I really like the JFK Museum. I don't know if y'all ever been, but like that was freaking interesting. Loved going there. The Reunion Tower, obviously, like if you go to the ball to eat, super cool. There's a lot of other restaurants that I recommend. I love Knife Dallas. Of course, you guys know I love the burger, but the restaurant in itself is amazing too. They have like amazing steak and some of the best food I've ever had. I do have a video on like some really cool spots that me and Camille went like last year, so I'll leave that down, so if you want to check that out, you can. It's just hard for me because I literally go to a million places like every single week, so I can't, like, my mind is fried when it comes to like restaurants and recommendations. Miss Meg Era, aka Meg, she said, what is your favorite content to create? My favorite content to create has to be hands down beauty content. The blog started because I've like been obsessed with beauty like ever since I was little. I love makeup, I love skincare, I love talking about procedures and beauty procedures and just like all that stuff. So like beauty content comes so easy to me. Like I'm literally a beauty guru. Like I can tell you everything and anything. So that's probably my favorite content to create. Heroes Live to Serve. What is your favorite condiment? My favorite condiment, I think honestly it has to be cayenne, just because it burns fat. Like a long time ago I did the Master Cleanse, and like guys, I'm telling you, that freaking works. But I've been using it on like my waters recently, and it's been amazing, and it really does help burn fat. And it makes food taste good. So I would say like cayenne is probably my favorite condiment right now. Ann Ortega, were you scared to share your personal life with people you don't know? Honestly, no, I was never scared. It was more so like, what can I share? What shouldn't I share? What's too much sharing? But honestly, like at this point, like I think you get to a stage where it's like, you kind of just share your life because that's what people are interested in, and also you share it just because like you also want to help other people like through different things. So for the most part, I really do share most of my life. I do keep like a few things to myself, like personal things, like as far as like friendships or my family. So Erica Villa, or I think it's Erica Villa, do you live with Camille? Okay, people keep asking this, and I thought it was like obvious because I'm literally here all the friggin' time. And I mean, we're like cooking all the time, we have sleepovers all the time. So I assume that people know that we live together, but maybe they don't. So yes, we do live together. Camille and I live in the same house. I kind of started staying with her during the summer, but I officially moved in after I came back from Mexico. And we have so much fun. But even before that, I was always here. So it's not like anything like really changed. But yes, I do live with Camille. This is the blogger house. Basilio Sanchez asks, can you do a backflip? I cannot. I tried learning in cheerleading. I really did not learn. That was like not a natural gift for me. Very sad. I feel like it came naturally for like so many people. Like someone had like a backflip after 2 weeks of going. And I was like, I think I like did it once, and that was like with a spotter. I am Mariah asks, hey Chica, how did you start a YouTube channel? Any pointers? I started my YouTube channel when I started my blog because I was like, oh my god, I need to have all of this. But I wasn't ever really consistent. Maybe I put out like 3 videos in a whole year. And I always said that I wanted to be consistent, but it was just so hard. So my biggest pointer is to like really dedicate yourself to it because it is a full-time job. If I was to make money off of YouTube solely, I would be consumed by it, just like my friend Sierra is consumed by it. It's hard work, takes a lot of dedication, but I would just say stay consistent, try to do a video every week, if you can, start off with that goal and just set yourself like for that goal, because if you don't, you're really just not going to do it, because it's very time consuming and very draining. Alexandra NM asks, how did you and Camille meet? Have you guys ever fought? We've never actually like fought, or like we've never actually like yelled at each other. I think there was like one thing that kind of was like a little damaging in a way to like our friendship, but like we got through it and we talked about it, and then you know it went back to normal. It was for like a few months, but I mean, like, it's not like we stopped being friends. Like, we would still do stuff, like we still work together, we still had to like do things. I just think it was like a little bit awkward because there was like unfinished business, but I think we just got over it. I mean, we're like sisters. Like, what are you gonna do, like get rid of her? Next question is from Harley MLS. She asks, where are you from in Dallas? So I'm actually not from Dallas. I'm from Mexico City, but I was raised in Dallas. So when I moved, we actually lived in Oak Cliff because my parents went to CFNI, which is a Bible school. So I grew up there, you know, most of my childhood. Then when I was about 13, we moved to Cedar Hill, which is also like in Dallas in the Metroplex, but it's like a suburb of Dallas. So I lived there. So it was like, I guess, the south of Dallas, or of Texas, whatever. Actually, I don't even, is it south? I don't know. Yeah, I think so. She also asked, do you have a boyfriend? If you do, who is he? Girl, you already know I don't. I've been single for 3 years, and yeah, I have not had a boyfriend for a very long time. And like, I'm fine with it. Like, I am so blessed. Like, honestly, like, relationships just are so draining sometimes, and I feel like right now I don't really even have time for a boyfriend. So, not that I'm not even on the lookout. Botanical Stylist asks, do you charge for collaborations and blog posts? I do, because that's how I make money. That's how I am a full-time blogger. But there's nothing that I take that is like not true to my brand or true to who I am, or I don't actually love. There's actually a lot of stuff that people have sent me, or a lot of stuff that people like email me about that I have to decline because it doesn't make sense to like what I do, or, you know, it's not something that I like want to promote. So I do get paid because, like, obviously it takes a lot of time to content create and to like write blog posts and to do videos and like crap. So yes, I do get paid for it, but again, like, everything is like true to who I am, and I like literally live for all the products that I post. So just be sure that I'm never going to like put something that I don't personally use or like. All right, guys, that is it. That is the end of my video. I hope you guys liked it. Make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, tell your friends about my channel, and make sure to follow my Instagram account for like all the news, all the deets of everything going on in my life. And yeah, I hope you guys liked it. If you have any other questions, make sure to comment them below, and I'll see you guys next time.